Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon where you are in the world. I hope you're doing great. For the new subscribers, welcome to my channel. Do not forget subscribe, like and share. And for my people, my gang, my family, welcome back and thank you for tuning in one more time. You're here and I love you for you being here to be able to get time to watch me right now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And for those who are new here, it's all about good energy and good stories. So today's story time, and I was just watching a movie and I decided, you know what? Let me holler to my people. You. Mm-hmm. Let me holler to you guys, and I'm here to holler at you. so, to be honest, guys, I really want to tell you a short story, and this should be short and sweet. I hope it will not be long. It's short and sweet. Because I was just sitting here and I just remembered some few things about my past, some of the things that I experienced when I'm here in the Gulf countries, and one of it is dating in the Gulf. To be honest, guys, there's nothing difficult than dating here in the Gulf countries. Where? Where? Yeah, the dating in Dubai, dating in Qatar, I don't know about that. Dating in Saudi, dating in any other country, I don't know. But where I am, it's not for everyone. I think it's not for everyone. But honestly, I would say that I do not regret. I think in life we do get to experience people. Some people are here to stay, some people are not meant to stay, and that's how life is. I mean, I think everywhere it applies. But where in character development, I haven't seen it all, but I guess I saw it all. I thought I didn't. But honestly, love is one of the fruits of the Holy Spirit. So I guess that everyone is meant to experience it either in a good way or in a bad way. It's one of the things we experience, and it's one of the best thing one can experience if you experience with the right person. And I am happy at the moment. Let me not keep on saying that I experience the worst part, but the best part about everything, I'm in the best moment of my life. I love where I am and I love who I have as a person, as a husband. I'm in a good place. But I just rewind back again, selector. I went back for a minute and then I could not stop laughing at myself. Have you ever had those people that you date in your life and you're like, bro, what was I thinking? Like, I mean, like, bro, what was wrong with you? Like, sis, you know? I ask myself this, but I do not regret. I just ask myself, like, what was I thinking? Yeah, I needed to have pinched myself then, not now. But again, they say you have to pass too many frogs before you get the right one. Which I guess I did. The reason why I'm talking about this, because I tend to find it funny, because I just remember the person that I used to date back in the days, just here in UAE, yeah? And it was good. Like all other relationships, you all has like up and down and stuff like that. You all have the good moments and the bad moments, and maybe the bad moments can be less, which will actually destroy the good moments that somebody had experienced. So I had this guy that I used to date, and everything was perfect, everything was good, and uh, for hey, for some reason, because we was from the same country, so it was, dating from someone you are dating from the same country, it's way easier than different. But for me, it was, and we were dating, and life was good. Life was actually really good for the first time, for a few months. we had a good time and we enjoyed and blah 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 blah. Up until months down the line, things become sour and everybody had their own flaws and it was not working anymore. It was just toxic. And we were not talking for a very long time in the same house. It was just toxic. So I would say he has his own reasons. Like I have mine, and I don't blame him. And I think people have different perspective because people come from different places and have different ideas on how they want their relationship to be like. So maybe there's a way I wanted mine to be like, and maybe he has his own idea of what he wanted in life. But bro, the most surprising part was the part that I found out something that I did not expect, you know? So, which is actually funny, not even something so serious. But to me, it was really funny. You know, in your relationship, it's so funny because the person you're dating is the person that you gossip with. Have you ever noticed that? Couples are the most gossipers in this world. I'm telling you, couples are the most people that gossip. Like they just gossip about everything, and yeah, and ha. So life went on and all whatnot, and yeah, like I said, it was toxic. So one time you know, when you're in a relationship, you tend like, okay, sometimes you like, okay babe, you know what, just do this for me, do this for me, do this for that, blah blah blah. So sometimes I used to send you know, maybe his friends some money, maybe they win some money. I would use my mpesa to send it because sometimes in Dubai you need your own mpesa for you to send money back at home. Or because he didn't have, his phone wasn't, the card wasn't working, so I used to use my card. He could even give me money and I send it for him. You know, it's not like all the time it was my money. Sometimes it was his money, he gives me and I send it, and it was okay. Like I said, in a relationship, like you can do anything for your man, right? You can do anything for your woman. So yeah, and that happened. And yeah, and time went on and it was normal for me. Like, you are my man, so I can do anything for you. Anything. Why not? Not knowing that it would end and choke on me. I told my friend this and she was like, ah, bruh, yo, I don't know what you are having, but anyways. So things went sour, things went blah blah blah. Fast forward, um, so one day I found out that he told one of his friends, like I think maybe one or two or three, I don't know, but I just got from one of his friends. He told one of his friends, like it's like me having a best friend. My best friend knows everything. Like my best friend knows like a lot of things about, you know, life that I'm having and stuff like that. So you expect his friend would know a lot of things. So probably his friend knew a lot of things about me, and vice versa. Yo, so the friend was told by this person that, you know, before I get there, an mpesa, it's like a means of sending money via a platform. It's a platform where you send money to one another, and you can send money from one party to another party via that application. Bro, bro, sis. If only you're Kenyan, you understand. So this guy tells this friend of his that I am not the girlfriend. I'm an M-Pesa lady. What? A man that I've been dating for about 1 year told his friends that I'm an M-Pesa lady. Because actually the friend was like, oh, your girl is so cute, and I think the guy was a bit like, no, uncomfortable. So the person that I was dating introduced me to his friends like an M-Pesa lady, not the girlfriend. It's not like M-Pesa ladies are bad. In fact, they're good. But this is your man introducing you as an M-Pesa lady. where? Shots fired. Bro, shots fired. And I was like, oh, am I dating this guy or what is this? And that's now when I came to realize, you know what? What is this? What's going on? I mean, I, like, and then this is where now the feelings were like now fading. Like, it's not instantly. They were just, and the feelings were kaput in a relationship with no feelings until we call it quits. And it was easy to call it quits because both of us were not there. Like, he had his own reasons, I had mine, and never talked about it. Maybe when he sees this video, he knows. But yeah, so love. And that made me not actually date, like, instantly. Nikarudi soko, I went back in the market, like, nothing happened. Because actually, somebody just introduced me, instead of introducing me like his girl. And guess what? From that time I was not sending money to anyone. If I would date you, I would not send money for you. So that continued, and life went on. Like, I moved on, he moved on, everybody moved on. And I had this bitterness of like, why would I date? Like, I mean, every time you want to date in this place, there's always people that you just find wrong people for some reason. Why? Like, can I not just find someone that is genuinely honest, like someone I'm like ready to settle down with and stuff like that? And it wasn't easy, bruh. It was not easy. So everywhere you go, you do not know if somebody is having a girl, and this place is just very small. You might end up having someone that says that they don't have someone, and you're dating them, and then you don't know they have someone. And maybe there's someone knows that he has someone, and you find yourself with someone that has someone. Like, so I was like, you know what? I do not want this. I don't want this. And this is the time I started praying for a husband. Bruh, prayers work. Let me give you an example. I started watching Kabi Wa Jesus. I think Kabi Wa Jesus and Mili Wa Jesus, when they first started off their marriage, and then their relationship and stuff, the proposal, the TV proposal, how they started their life in their small house. I think it was 1 bedroom house, and how their family started. And the reason why I started watching them, it's because I had already give up. I had already gave up on love. I didn't see the meaning of it. Being in a country like this with so many people from different countries, different mindset, different, everything is different. It's like 200 nationalities in the same place. You're meeting people, you're meeting so many different people, and it's not easy to be able to find like a genuine person that you can actually relate, because everybody comes with their own culture, religion, and or whatnot, which is different, and it's not easy for you to be able to fit in and another person to fit in with your culture and stuff like that. So it was not easy, and for me, I had already give up on the idea, like, there's no love. I mean, like, after dating a couple of people and stuff like that, I just like, I don't want this anymore. So please take down. I don't want to date this kind of I don't want to date in this country, because this is happening. I was heartbroken and blah blah blah. So nikai soko, like, let me stay in the market, let me stay single. It's fine. This is the best place to be. You're comfortable, you're just there. So yeah, I started watching Kabi Wa Jesus and Jesus. And to be honest, if you're watching this and if they hear this, you're such an inspiration, because to be honest, to where I am right now, it's because you impacted something in me. Both of you. You impacted a seed that really genuinely made me realize that even if, for example, let's say you are faking it online and stuff like that, whatever that is, real love, not real, it doesn't matter. But that we see, or I saw, made me be able to believe that there are actually genuine people out here, and there is actually real love, and marriage works. For me, I had said, you know what, Marriage, who, me, where, how, with who, where, here. I never. People who know me, they know. I had no, I cannot. Like, I cannot. And then I started watching these guys, and I would watch every video. Even before I subscribed, I was like peeping, I was like, ah, this is just fake. This is just, online stuff. But anytime I watch them, there is something I feel like. There is something I'm like, are these people for real? Like, I mean, is this actually like a movie? Is it like they're reading somewhere? They're just, showing it off and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, fine, let's do this. So I started praying for a man. Yeah, I started praying for a man, and it was so funny because I was telling God, you know what, God, I mean, I really want this type of man. I listed everything I wanted in a man. Guess what, guys? God gave me what I asked for. And God, oh la la, God, thank you. Wait. When I talk about this, I feel so good because I feel like God just said, you know what, my daughter, you have suffered enough. Gonna suffer about love ever in your entire life. I will keep this man for you until you get him. Yo. And God sent me someone from heaven. God sent me someone that knew me and understood me from the core. And I saw value in love. I saw, honestly, loyalty. Oh my God. Like that, like, there are good people out here. That you think there's no love, there is. That's one of the fruits in the Bible. So there is. There is someone out there for you. The person that you have with, maybe you might not work with him or her, but after him doesn't mean that life should be over. No. There's always someone for everyone. Like the way there was Eve and Adam. So there is someone there. So don't feel bad when something doesn't work. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Leave it. It's happening for a reason. Because honestly, mine did work for a reason, and I am super grateful and so honored. And till then, I watch Kabiwa Jesus every day, every time. People think I'm crazy, but honestly, they do not have the idea of where and how I started by watching them. For me, it's how they started. And guess what? After I saw their traditional wedding, I didn't know that mine will ever come one day until it did. And when it did, I was like, tell mama you made it. Because I never saw this happening, but I did want it to happen one day in my life. But for a man to come forth and do it without me as a woman telling that person to do it, because in most cases you'll find a woman saying, you know what, we need to do this, we need to do that. No, he just decides. Like, the man become a man and decided, and so all I'm saying is that love is real, and there's someone out there for you, and never give up. Pray for that thing. It might be a person, it might be a thing in life, a job, or anything, but prayers work. Take it from me. People think that you might go out, you might do this, you might do that you don't pray. The only person who knows me so well is God. Everybody else can have their own versions of who I am and how I showcase myself, but inside, nobody knows. Yeah, and same as you, nobody knows you. You have your own secrets, you have your own ideas of how life is. You have your own, even your husband, your wife doesn't know you the way you know yourself, even, and these are the things that God actually knows. So when you go to him, he will actually listen to you and give you what you want. My sister, my brother out there, pay for your wife, pay for your man. Ding 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 ding, hey, ding 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 ding. Yes, and that's how life works. That's how life works. Anyways, um, that was it for me. So just to encourage you that love one another and love one another as you love yourself. Yes, I'm excited because I know maybe you're watching me and you're like, you know what? What do you actually Kivu, Brayo, Mato loves me, yeah. Caro, Mary, Joy loves me. Pray for them. Pray for them. Pray for that woman that you always wanted in your life. The description of what you want. It's like when you talk to God, talk to him like he is there. He is always there. So talk to him like I am praying for a man that is this and this, who is honest, who is these things, who is kind, who is self-driven, all these things, depending on what you want. And then leave it to God and be patient, because he might be next to you, because mine was, and I didn't know. So I would say that this is life. Love one another. And thank you guys for tuning in. Good night, good morning, and good evening to wherever you're watching me from. Bye bye.